Hello everyone. Since I last saw you, I've spent, apart from sleeping and going out to work, I've spent pretty much every waking hour looking through this record collection that I showed you first on Sunday, and playing them, listing them, and just checking out value, etc., etc. I can safely say at this point in time that I have checked and I still don't get Van Morrison. So if you want any Van Morrison records, then please let me know about it because I've already got them. Um, the most amazing thing about this collection is how brilliant the condition is, more so even than the rarity of the records, because they're not all really rare. Some of them are quite easy to come by, but they are 95% in utterly stunning condition. It seems like whoever had them first time around just seemed to buy dozens and dozens of albums and just leave them in their sleeves. And so I thought you might like to look at a couple that I've got for sale, a couple I'm going to probably keep for myself, and a couple that I haven't yet listed. So let me just set my camera up. Here we go then. So we'll start with this. I've already listed this. I would normally have kept this, but I've already got a copy. So this is what I mean about condition. It's still got its shrink wrap on. This is the Smiths debut album. Still got a shrink wrap on, and even its price sticker, and the hype sticker in the corner there. Seems to be quite a lot of interest in this. I've had a few offers. I had an offer of £42, which I probably would have sold at, except it was clear that this person was just going to sell it on anyway. If I'd, which is, you know, no shade, because that is literally exactly what I do half the time. But I'd sooner, if that was an offer from a fan, then I would have probably taken it. So maybe it'll go for more than that, or maybe it won't. But look at the condition. It's absolutely amazing. I have tested it. It sounds as superb as it looks. I honestly don't think that that's been played more than 10 or 12 times. So similarly, I haven't yet listed this one, but a sister piece, Meter's Murder. Once again, I've already got a decent copy of this, but if you look at the condition, it's like it came off a shelf yesterday. You simply will not find a better copy of that album. Absolutely amazing condition. Okay, so there's a couple of Smiths ones. One of my many Van Morrison ones. Just to show you what I mean about the condition of these. I haven't even counted the amount of Van Morrison albums that I've got, but it's more than 10. And they're all in that condition. And they're not terribly valuable in and of themselves, but like I say, you simply won't find better copies. This is one I'm going to keep. Great album. It's got the original printed inner sleeve. And once again, absolutely spanking. Beautiful. That is a cracking album. If you've never listened to Darkness on the Edge of Town, give it a spin. I implore you. What next? Let's have another one that I'm going to keep. Not only one of my favourite REM albums, but one of my favourite albums from the 90s, full stop. So it's an original press, still got a shrink wrap on, a little bit of a crease on the original inner sleeve there. Look at that. Amazing. That's got to be worth 50 or 60 quid, surely. How are you buying that album and not playing it? I don't know, but it doesn't look like it's been played. 3 more to show you. Slightly older one. I've never heard of this band, but I noticed that this record is on Island, which probably makes it quite collectible. It's got an Island inner sleeve there. This one could actually do with a bit of a clean. Nice. I haven't yet listened to that. That might be one that I end up keeping. But those pink Island labels tend to be pretty collectible. So if it's a half decent album in that sort of condition, then it's worth a couple of quid, I reckon. I think I'll probably keep this unless I've already got a copy. I don't think I have. I'll have to dig through my personal collection just to make sure. This is one that I haven't actually looked at out of the sleeve yet, so I hope it doesn't disappoint. Lovely. I've got no idea the value on that, but surely more than 15 or 16 quid in that sort of condition. I'd say it's got to be 30 or 35 quid's worth. Not that I've done any research on that at all, but lovely copy of a great album. And lastly, so there's already bidding on this one, which this one has taken me a little bit by surprise because I wasn't even really looking at this at the auction, because most copies of Dark Side of the Moon aren't worth all that much, simply because it was pressed so damn much. But it seems like, hi Sean, by the way, I've spoken to my friend Sean about this. It seems like this is a second issue. It's got rim text that starts with the Gramophone Company Limited, which I think makes it quite an early one. Some of you might like the matrix on this, if I can find it. Let me pause it for a sec. So it seems like it's 804 A3, no, A2 on side A. No, A3, sorry, on side A, sorry. And B2 on side B, which apparently makes it an early one. Like I say, with that rim text I think was changed shortly thereafter. And another thing that I didn't clock, or I wouldn't ever have known, is that apparently I think that stereo caption was moved over to the left on later pressings. God knows. Takes a bit of getting your head around collecting Dark Side of the Moon, I think. Not that I know all that much about it. So this one, I had an offer of £45 almost immediately after I listed it on eBay. I didn't accept. I left it open, but people started bidding on it pretty quick. And I think at the time of recording this, it's on something like 38 quid, and it's got 4 or 5 days left to go, so it could go higher. Fingers crossed it does. Yeah, so that's it for this one, part 2 of my enormous record collection that I bought on Sunday. I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies for the fact that there's no Beatles on it, but I showed you the 2 Beatles ones that were in this collection the other day. If you did enjoy the video, then please give me a thumbs up and drop a comment in the comments box and subscribe to my channel. Alright, cheers everybody. Goodbye.